The way you treat yourself is the way God is going to treat you in your reality. Even when someone offers me a ride, I do not accept it. It makes me feel like a kid who still needs to be taken care of. I really need to get my license, but I couldn't because of my strong social anxiety. It also ruined my university education. I tried all kinds of medication, but nothing worked. The only positive thing in my life is my girlfriend. I've known her for years. This is getting ridiculous. Honestly, I feel disgusted with myself, and I wasted my potential and so many opportunities, and no one understands. Right, this is gonna be a very controversial one. First thing I'm gonna talk about is how much you're externalizing everything. You've messed up from that point. When you think that what you do outside of yourself is how things are going to be solved, you've messed up, mate. You've really done yourself in. You're dependent on the external. You know, you've given up on yourself internally at this point, on yourself as a person. Of course, life is going to give up on you too. The way you see yourself, the way you talk to yourself, the way you treat yourself is the way God is going to treat you in your reality. Put that out into the world that this is me, and then expect to receive the opposite. You can't, there's no way. It has to start within yourself first. Your self-image is where you need to begin. And about the first point about being offered rides, being that entitled will never, is not gonna do anything, bro. All you're indicating to the universe is that you're not good at receiving anything. You know, how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you can't even accept a simple ride, if you can't accept graciously, how are you gonna accept the things that you want from life? How are you gonna accept positivity that you receive from others? Because you've got a girlfriend, she definitely praises you, she 100% praises you. I don't want to assume anyway, but you know, giving yourself a diagnosis, all it is an excuse. You have to start with your identity, and don't pedestalize the type of person you want to be in the end. You know, the amount of importance you put on it is going to create that gap. But if I could give this person some practical steps, is to not give his anxiety / depression a label. Don't give it a label, because labels stick. Don't stick a label onto yourself like that. All it is just a feeling, and some feelings are more persistent than others, obviously. If you're weak-willed, you're cooked, buddy. You're cooked. You have to master, first of all, I'd say mindfulness. Stop identifying with every single thought and feeling that comes across your being. You're just the observer. At the end of the day, this vessel is just a vehicle that fluctuates up and down, just like if you search up a frequency chart, there's fluctuations up and down. You want to be in the middle. You don't want to be taken up and down by life. You want to be in the middle. Stay grounded on who you're being. Stay neutral. Don't react, respond. To help cultivate this neutrality, meditation, mindfulness, I'd say self-discipline, because you'll actually learn. I've learned a lot trying to I've been intermittent fasting for a while, but this is kind of like a more strict version, because I will just kind of do it on just eat at this time and don't eat again, because I just didn't have any food. But now that I have more access to food, I was in uni, so it was more easy to kind of just like buy only what I need. But now that I'm at home with my parents are, you know, they have more than enough to be buying loads of food. But knowing there's food there, it's harder to actually intermittent fast, which I didn't expect. Working out again in the gym as well can help with your mental health. I can attest to that. The gym took me out of my depression very easily. And at the time, I wasn't even calling it depression. It was just a state, it was just a feeling to me at the time. It was just like a feeling that I had in my body, you know. So I was able to let it pass over. And yeah, practice receiving better. Pause. Practice receiving better. Even if it's something as simple as a glass of water. You start learning to receive, or you'll be able to receive what the universe has in store for you, the things that you truly desire. Thinking that of social anxiety, you'd be overthinking a lot. Practice a lot of breath work. Breath work can help reveal to you lust, all the times you feel anxious, depression. Breath work can help you to be in tune with the inner workings of your body and cultivate a state of calm and relaxation. Just first of all, stop thinking that everything outside of you is the proof that you need. The only proof that you need is your internal state. You need to believe in yourself. Build that self-trust through discipline, through meditation, breath work, going to the gym, working out, cause and effect. You know, everything that's happened to you so far is as a result of your mind, what you've been thinking. What you're thinking constantly is the cause, and the effect is what you see outside of yourself. So just keep that one in your left hand and your right hand. Bring it together. I hope you guys have been involved in any way. Subscribe and like if you made it this far. Stay blessed.